Hi everyone, this is the Baltimore Group. We are final year LLB students at the University of Namibia, and this is our impact project focusing on the benefits of a will. Now, it is very important to have a will, and in this video we will show you exactly why one needs to have a will. Hope you enjoy. Take a look.
What are we doing at this office? I know what I want. If I die, my children will get everything.
Well, the thing is, you might be right. But then it's really important to have a will because it makes things easier for the people that you're going to leave behind.
Why is it important to have a will? A will is a legal document that specifies how and to whom your belongings and assets will be distributed when you die. The importance of good estate planning by compiling a will lies in the fact that you are then able to direct how your assets should be distributed at your death. You are, after all, the person best qualified to determine the ideal pattern of distribution. Wills are seen by some as something for the rich only. This is not true. By stating your wishes clearly and by organizing your assets, your family will not have to struggle with your finances during a very difficult time when you die. It is also advisable to inform your relatives where your will is kept.
So, do you understand everything regarding a will?
No, I actually have a question regarding a will. Can't I just write my own will?
You can.
I can?
Yeah, but wait. I think, to my knowledge, you need a lawyer, a qualified lawyer, to make it legal.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Any person 16 years or older who is able to understand the nature and effect of his or her actions may make a will. The person making the will can write it in their own handwriting.
Formalities for the making of a valid will. 1. The will must be in writing. Secondly, it must be signed by the testator in the presence of at least 2 competent witnesses, or the testator must confirm his signature in the presence of at least 2 competent witnesses. 3. The testator and witnesses must sign each page of the will in full and directly at the bottom of each page. For example, there may not be a large space on the last page between the end of the wording of the page and the testator and the witness's signature. 4. A will that is only initialed by the testator and or any of the witnesses will not be valid. Also, a person may also sign his will by way of a mark, which must then be certified according to the Wills Act by a notary, peace officer, magistrate, or commissioners of oaths. Lastly, witnesses may not, however, witness a will by only making a mark. A full signature is thus needed.
Good day, advocate. How are you?
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, no complaints. This is my brother here. I just want to know, can he be a witness to my will?
Yes, he can be a witness to your will. Unless if he's a beneficiary to your will, then he cannot be a witness. But in the event that if he is, then you need to get someone who is not a beneficiary to be a witness to your will.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Have
sir.
a nice day.
Have a nice day. Bye.
It is necessary to ensure that a suitably qualified person is appointed as the executor to see to the administration of the estate. It is therefore advisable to appoint alternative executors to safeguard against the possibility of designated executors not being able or willing to accept the appointment. Discussing the matter beforehand with the designated executor will ensure that he or she is aware of your wish to have him or her appointed as executor, thereby minimizing the risk of the executor not wanting to accept appointment. I thank you.
My dear, I have a problem. I'm my uncle's executor, but I have a problem. I don't know what he meant in his will. What do you think I should do?
I think the best thing you can do is to consult your lawyer.
Yeah, I think I should do that. I will really consult my lawyer.
You guys have a family lawyer, so I say you should just consult the lawyer.
Most definitely, I will do that. Thank you.
The question may then arise as to what exactly the legal practitioner's role is in drafting of a will. only legal practitioners are allowed by law to ask a fee for drafting a will. Although a person need not be a legal practitioner to draft a will as long as no fee is charged for the drafting. The legal practitioner drafting your will has a professional responsibility to ensure that the formalities and other legal requirements regulating the content of the will are adhered to. Legal practitioners are also in the position to give personal attention to heirs and beneficiaries.
It is important to take note that a will can be changed or revoked by the testator at any time before his or her death, as our law embraces the principle that a person is free to dispose of his or her estate as he or she pleases within the boundaries set by the law. It is advisable that wills be reviewed frequently to ensure the will still adequately provides for changing circumstances. For example, after every major event, the birth of a child or grandchild, a divorce, a death in the family, purchase of valuable property, etc. You have to review your will to see whether all your provisions are still adequate.
The Master of the High Court of Namibia plays a pivotal role when it comes to wills and estates. The function of the Master of the High Court is foremost to ensure that the wishes of the testator are carried out. He also ensures and protects the interest of minors, mentally ill persons, and creditors in the case of death, insolvency, or mental disability. In the majority of cases, the Master of the High Court has jurisdiction over the estates of persons who die with a valid will. He also ensures that the executor or estate administrator keeps to the stipulations of the will and completes the administration of the estate in an orderly, professional, and timely manner. Furthermore, original wills will be submitted directly to the Master's office in Windhoek, where they will be registered. Lastly, the Master of the High Court is open to the public and family or any other interested party who seeks advice or wants to report irregularities.
In conclusion, this has been the benefits of what a will is from the Baltimore Group final year LLB students at the University of Namibia. We thank you.